Hello, this video is being made for University of Westminster as per request by Jane Maria and Callum. And this is the GoXchange's new web application, which is being developed for University of Westminster. This is being pushed out to the Westminster administrative teams. It will help them help their students progress through the exchange programs that they're on. So if you see here, we have the GoXchange homepage. This will be your login page. Here you will insert your email and password. Once you click login, you'll be brought to this page, which is the cohort page. This is a list of cohorts. These are basically groups that all the students can currently be in. In Westminster, you have a list of all the cohorts currently available in Westminster. You have their name, code, and their phase. There are currently 3 phases they can be a part of: pre-departure, in-country, or post-exchange. You have the date the cohort was created. You have the amount of students in each cohort which have been registered. If you click on the number and expand, it will expand and show you a list of all the students which are currently in that cohort. It'll give you their usernames, names, and their student email. You also have a search function here that lets you search for any specific students that you're looking for. So if you re-click that, that'll close. You also have an edit cohort button. This will let you edit the cohort's information, such as the name, the code. The prefix here is UOW, which is for University of Westminster. This is prefixed to all the cohort codes. You can select from the 3 cohort phases and decide whether they are on Erasmus Plus or not. You also have a delete function, which will delete the cohort if it is no longer in use. Up here at the top right in red, you will see an add a new cohort button. If you click that, it will expand a list of information which you can put in to create a new cohort, such as the code, the cohort name, the phase, and Erasmus Plus again. Once you create that cohort, it will be added to the list of all current cohorts. So that is the initial phase to setting up a cohort. What you need to do next is go to your tasks. As you can see here, we already have a list of University of Westminster tasks which are currently in use. Tasks can be either pre-departure, they can be in-country, or post-exchange. You also have an edit button, so you can edit all the information of the task. You have task name, priority, phase, the description, which can be written in Markdown, which is a text editor that we are using. We will be sending on a cheat sheet with Markdown information in it, so that you can pretty up the page and make it look nicer for the students. You can also delete a task if it's no longer in use. Up here you have the add a new task button. This, as mentioned, all the prior information is here. You can enter it, priority, high or low. This will tell the student how important a task is to finish. And you also have the description, which can be also written in Markdown. And here you have a preview of the description, so you can see what it looks like before you save the task. Okay, so once you have your cohorts finished and your tasks, those tasks will be added to the list, and you can go into a cohort, select assign tasks, and they will be greeted by this page. On the left you have a list of the unassigned tasks and a list of the assigned tasks. So the unassigned tasks are all the tasks that have been created for all cohorts. They will appear on the left, and you can choose to add or remove any of these tasks to any of the cohorts whenever is necessary. You have up and down arrows here. These change the order at which the tasks are in and how they display on the student's phone. So the higher up the task on the web app, the higher up the tasks will appear in the student's mobile app as well. So you have full control over what the student sees and how they control the mobile app. You also have an X button here that'll delete a task, or not delete it. It will bring it into the unassigned tasks on the left, so that it can be added or removed at whim, depending on what is necessary for the students. So after you have the tasks created and assigned to your cohort, you will go to your invite page. This is currently what you will see is a list of the current cohorts created, and below that you will see a list called invite history. which is a list of all the invites that have been sent out inviting students to their cohorts. You can also download this list as a CSV, which will be full of all the students' emails. So if you want to invite students, you come up here, you select, for instance, International Exchange, University of Westminster, you select, and here you'll be greeted with this page where you can add all the email addresses you want to add to the specific cohort. So each email address will want to be separated by a comma. This is so our system recognizes that each email is individual. You also have the subject line, and you have the email body. Currently on the right is a preview of the email body. What is on the right currently is the default information which we've added ourselves just to make things a little easier for all the Westminster administrative staff. So you can, if you notice, if I type here, hello, it will appear here. So this is what shows up, and what information you add in appears here under the congratulations. So once you've added all the student lists and filled in the email body, you can send the invites out. These invites will be sent to the students' email addresses, and once that's done, you will get a notification up here in green on the top right, which will give you the number of students who have been invited, whether any of those students have already been invited, or if any of those students are currently registered with the GoXchange system. This is to prevent any conflict of students in the cohorts. So our next tab here is broadcasts. These broadcasts are for administrative staff to send out a mass message to all the selected cohorts that will show up on their phones in their chats on their phones. So they'll be able to see that it's coming from administrative staff. They'll be able to see what it says. This could be anything from just an update about the GoXchange, or maybe you're requiring information and you need to get it to them as soon as possible. So when you click on add a broadcast, you have the broadcast name, you have the cohort which you can select. You can select multiple here if you want, and this will be the body of the message that you're sending out to their phones. Once you click send, that'll send a notification to their phones, which will let them know that a broadcast has been sent out by Westminster administrative staff. So the next tab we have here are the quick links. On the left, you can see again we have the Markdown language. These two hashes here represent a heading. This is just to pretty up the preview for the students. So what is on the right is what will appear in the student's mobile app. This is a list of useful links that the administrative staff feels that the students would find informative or useful. So this could be the local passport office, this could be the university website, so things of that nature that you'd want them to be able to have quick access to. Below that we have the ambassadors page. This currently shows a list of all the students, their names, emails, the cohorts they're in, and then above that we currently have no ambassadors, but what ambassadors are, they will basically allow students who have been through the exchange process and are on post-exchange. Their job will be to facilitate the process of new students coming maybe from their home university and going on the same exchange as that current ambassador. So they'll be able to talk and discuss and update the students as to what it's like and what the process is like and what the college is like that they're going to. So that ends the tour of the features and functions of the GoXchange web application. We greatly appreciate any feedback you can give us on the app. Anything you can let us know that we can do better for University of Westminster, we're very interested to hear about. And anything, just general queries, you can always contact our teams on either Declan's email or the support email. So that's it. Have a good day, and thank you for joining GoXchange.